The story opens in a calm, ordinary setting, grounding us in the world and the main characters. We see who they are, their dignity, quiet strength, and the respect they carry in their own lives. Subtle foreshadowing hints that something unjust is about to happen. The first act of disrespect or bias occurs, small but sharp, instantly shifting the air. The characters do not explode in anger, but hold steady, letting silence and composure do the work. By the end of part one, the tension has cracked open. The audience knows this is not a small slight, but the beginning of something bigger. The bias becomes clearer and sharper, not a misunderstanding, but a pattern. The characters are treated with dismissiveness or hostility, while others receive ordinary respect. Inside, frustration simmers, but outwardly, they remain calm, dignified, and unshaken. A small group of bystanders begins to notice. Some are uncomfortable but stay silent. One or two quietly register what's happening. The characters start documenting, mentally or subtly, showing they are not powerless. The injustice escalates to a visible breaking point, an outright denial, accusation, or act of hostility. Instead of reacting with outrage, they take a controlled but decisive action, the first sign that they have quiet power others cannot see. Part two ends with a sharp shift. The balance of power has begun to tilt, even if most people in the room don't realize it yet. The atmosphere grows heavier. Everyone senses something is shifting. The characters quietly activate their deeper resources, a call, a signal, a protocol, or simply invoking authority that had been underestimated. The aggressor, S, who felt in control, begin to lose their certainty. Their dismissive tone cracks. Their confidence falters. Bystanders, once silent, start watching more carefully. Some begin to feel ashamed for not speaking up earlier. The characters' silence, restraint, and composure now feel louder than any outburst could have been. A decisive moment lands. The aggressor crosses a line too far, and consequences are triggered, not through spectacle, but through a system, a rule, or a higher authority being quietly set in motion. Part three closes with tension thick in the air. The audience knows accountability is coming, but the aggressor still doesn't fully understand how deep the shift is. The consequences begin to unfold, slowly at first, then unmistakably. A higher authority intervenes, a supervisor, captain, executive, or system already in motion. The aggressor tries to backtrack, deny, or shift blame, but the record is clear. Witnesses, documentation, and quiet authority hold firm. The characters never raise their voices. Their presence alone commands the space. Bystanders begin to speak up, confirming what they saw. Some feel relief, others discomfort as truth surfaces. The aggressor realizes they are no longer in control. Their earlier power shrinks into exposure. The focus shifts from conflict to accountability. Processes are activated, actions taken, consequences made real. The atmosphere changes. Where there was dismissal, now there is recognition. Where there was invisibility, now there is visibility. Part four closes with the aggressor removed from power, not with chaos, but with quiet inevitability. Calm returns, but the atmosphere is forever changed. The aggressor faces full accountability, suspension, removal, or public exposure. Their absence feels quieter than their presence ever did. The main characters remain composed, never boasting, never shouting. Their dignity is intact. Quiet acknowledgments ripple through the space. Passengers, witnesses, and even staff now see what they had overlooked. The system, once blind, is forced to recognize the truth. Policies shift, reviews begin, change is seated. For the characters, it's not a victory celebration, but a moment of steady affirmation. They were seen, they endured, and they left a mark. The closing scene is not about spectacle, but legacy. Walking away with dignity, knowing the story will outlast the moment, reshaping how others will be treated. Final note: quiet power, once dismissed, proved stronger than aggression.